it's time to tell mine.
Welcome to my Indiegogo campaign. I am Mekka Don. This is for my album, The Dream Goes On, my debut album. It's been a long time coming. You know, I've been in the music industry for a while now, and you know, put out mixtapes, put out singles, put out videos, but we never had the opportunity to put out a full album. You know, it costs a lot of money in terms of, you know, the production, you know, distribution, obviously the PR and marketing. And so now we're doing a campaign to help raise some funds so we can put out this album and put it out properly and spread our message of love and happiness to the world.
When it's my time, I'ma let it fly. You see, I'm trying to leave a legacy, Coretta's guy.
I was always a happy kid. Grew up in a household. I was the youngest of four, very academically accomplished family. I always knew education was important, but you know, music was my true passion. And sports, I love sports also. And as a result of that, eventually I ended up walking on at Ohio State as a football player. But I knew that that wasn't really the time to pursue the dream fully. Well, eventually I went to law school, worked at a big law firm in New York, and you know, learned more about the music industry. And finally decided to make the decision to jump out and pursue the passion, which is music. Man, I gotta tell you, I was super scared at the time. You know, I didn't know if I was making a huge mistake. You know, there wasn't a lot of support from really anywhere. And, you know, V was kind of going through the same thing. He wasn't really getting support either. But we kind of knew that we had something special, at least we believed that we did. And we also knew that we had the passion. So we jumped out. You know, eventually we ended up getting a break with MTV. Was named the MTV Youth Freshman, which was big. And then eventually licensed some music to ESPN, which led to a number of other deals, including licensing with Ohio State and a couple of other people. And through that time, we kept putting out stuff, but we never had the budget or the money to put out a full album. You know, it costs a lot of money. We never had any investors, and we've always been independent. So now is kind of the time where we said, you know what, you know, let's get it together, let's put it out, and let's see what happens. And so we really need your guys' support. We really appreciate everything that you guys have done to this point to keep the dream moving forward. You know, this album, you know, The Dream Goes On, is really about my journey, but it's also about the journey of many of you guys and anybody who's trying to pursue their dream and become successful at whatever it is that they wanna pursue. And you know, so we believe like our success is your success, and we got some great contributions on this album from, you know, superstar producer Davion Botts, who produced the whole album. Shout out to him. We got some great singing from Lana Fame, Brenda Lynn, and Simo, all out of Houston. It's a great album, so I really, really appreciate if you guys can support. We have some great options for you guys below. Check them out. Anything you can do will help. I really appreciate you guys and your support. And The Dream Goes On, March 4th.
Two times for your dream.